Hello, my name is Nancy Knepper, and I'd like to tell you about my call to the camping ministry. I went to church camp starting the summer I was 9 and continued to go every summer through high school. In college years, I was a volunteer and full-time counselor at my church camp. God always had a plan for my life. I just didn't know it. Looking back, God opened the doors for me to unique opportunities in the camping ministry. My husband and I were called to be directors and managers of Camp Ader in Southern Pennsylvania District. One day, I was meeting with my district executive, and he asked me, "Nancy, have you ever considered a call to ministry?" I was shocked. Nope, not me, ever. I stammered around for a few minutes and I finally came up with what I thought was a great answer. I don't think I have to be ordained to be in the camping ministry. I want to set an example for people to know that they can be lay leaders and be effective in ministry as well. Thankfully, my DE didn't push me any further that day, but soon I began to feel nudges in that direction. I have to admit, I resisted those nudges because I really didn't feel like I was a good enough person to be in the ministry. After several years of working in the field of education, I moved to Florida and I was called to be the director of Camp Ithiel. A few years after that, I was chosen to be director of outdoor ministries for our denomination, and I worked with the OMA steering committee and the directors of our church camps. It was during that era that I finally acknowledged that God was calling me to be in ministry. It took a long time, decades actually, to finally answer the call. I wanted to go to Bethany Seminary, but that wasn't an option for me at the time because of my work schedule. Ministry training courses were limited in my district. I did participate in EFSM with my pastor and congregation, and that was where I heard in one session that Tara Hornbacker said, "God doesn't call the qualified, God qualifies the called." And suddenly, everything was put into perspective. God had led me through the experiences that qualified me, and now I could accept the call. Trim wasn't available at that time, so I enrolled and finished the 3-year reading course. Subsequently, I was ordained to the camping ministry. Even though I was resistant to God's call for many years, I'm thankful that God continued to walk with me through the journey until finally I accepted the call.